The first preaching tour through Galilee. The first public preaching tour through Galilee began on Sunday, January 18th, in the year 28, and lasted about 2 months. They returned to Capernaum on March 17th. On this tour, Jesus and the 12 apostles preached the gospel and were assisted by the former apostles of John the Baptist, who baptized the new believers. They traveled from city to city, staying a few days in each place. Along the way, they proclaimed the gospel of the kingdom in all the villages they passed through. This was the first time Jesus allowed his companions to preach without imposing restrictions. During this tour, he only cautioned them about 3 subjects. He admonished them to stay away from Nazareth and to be careful when passing through Capernaum and Tiberias. The apostles were proud to preach without restrictions. They threw themselves with great seriousness and joy into the work of the kingdom. They preached the gospel, visited the sick, and baptized the new believers. The first town they visited was the pagan city of Rimmon, near Megiddo. This small town had once been dedicated to the god Ramam, the Babylonian god of the air. The town was still under the influence of a Babylonian religion and was affected by the teachings of Zarathustra. Therefore, Jesus spent much time clarifying the differences between these old beliefs and the new gospel of the kingdom. Although many inhabitants of Rimmon came to believe in the spiritual kingdom, these new believers caused their brethren much trouble in later years. It is difficult for nature worshippers to convert to the full truth of the heavenly kingdom within the short time span of just 1 generation. Much of the higher philosophy from Babylon and Persia, such as light and darkness, good and evil, time and eternity, was later incorporated into the teachings of Christianity. These cultures recognized their truths, and the fact that they were included made the Christian teaching more directly acceptable to the peoples of the Near East. Similarly, the Christian teaching of Paul was easier for the Greeks to accept because it embraced many theories from ancient Greek philosophy. Ingredients embedded in Hebrew theology by Philo of Alexandria. There were people in Rimmon who still had close family ties in Mesopotamia. They spread the message of the gospel, and it was from here that the good news of the spiritual kingdom first crossed the Euphrates.